Personally, I'm a refractor kind of guy, so I really like this Meade Star Navigator 102. I like refractors because I'm rough on machinery in general, and refractors, they can take it. They're simple, sealed tubes with good glass at the front, good glass at the back, and comparatively little that can go wrong in between. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with 102 millimeters of aperture. That's basically 4 inches. It's a Meade telescope. Laboratory quality optics run in Meade's DNA, and this scope got a goodly measure of those genetics. You should be able to get a really good look at planets, like maybe see the cloud belts on Jupiter, phases of Venus, ice caps on Mars. You can also resolve the characteristic crystal chandelier look of star clusters. These are collections of hundreds of thousands of stars, some of them very, very old. And if you have really dark skies, your star navigator will pull in the faint photons of several nearby galaxies. To refract means to break up, and there's one unfortunate side effect of breaking up light in order to magnify it. It may not go back together perfectly. All lenses bend light, which separates the colors quite a bit. So all refractor telescopes tend to put colored edges around objects. But true to Meade's optical heritage, this refractor distorts colors much less than most others of its size. It certainly gives you better images than any other refractor will at this price point. So another way to minimize the color problem is to make the tube longer. That's why refractors have that long and skinny look. One thing that we questioned about the Star Navigator's design is the use of this single fork alt-az mount. We expected to see some rock or wiggle with this long a tube tracking around on a motor on an arm. But in practice we really didn't find that at all. Because it is a refractor on a simple rocking mount, it can basically point and shoot. It's intuitive. You can use it in daylight to observe targets on the Earth, bird watching, distant mountain peaks, or even city skylines from the suburbs. But when doing this, be gentle on these motor couplings if you want it to work properly when you get out under the celestial objects. The included library of those celestial objects is extensive. There are more than 30,000 of them. And this telescope talks to you. A recorded human voice tells you about 500 of the sky's greatest hits as you observe each one.
A planet Neptune. Analysis.
Location.
8th planet from the Sun.
Size.
Approximately 4 Earths.
Living up to its name, the Star Navigator will find and track targets for you after you align it. We also like this oversized declination dial for quick alignment. Really good when you're working with cold fingers under thick gloves. Solidly built at 25 pounds. It's the heaviest scope we reviewed, but only by a pound or two. And it's far from the most expensive. It's really good value. You know that I like refractors, and I really like this one. For Space.com, I'm Dave Brody. Space.com.